Good evening, everybody. I am here again with my chupacabra who is in my lap right now. Kind of can't really see him, but if you notice some activity down here, that's what's going on. Oh, he's leaving. Bye, baby. In the chair. Right there. Whoops. Um, I had an interesting thing after yesterday. I don't know if you tuned in yesterday. You'll see our on the scene Roadkill King Roadkill King by Dan B. Fierce review on a road, and I was joined by Amy Zollers, who is a friend of mine as well as a co-host for Cake and Hyperbull, and we do poetry live together. I apologize for the sound quality. I'm using another mic that somebody borrowed and swapped mics for me with me. But anyways, was doing that, and it was like just zany, and the camera wound up blowing over, and we were trying to do it on a road because Monday night is my pottery night, and I forgot when I said I was going to do this every night at 8. But like I was like, I'll just do it from there. So anyways, the point of what I'm saying is you probably have noticed I'm kind of going all over the place with what I call this, whatever this is. I've called it a video, a show, a stream. It's not really any of those things. Well, yesterday somebody tells me, I really love watching your vlog. That was hilarious, or something like that. And I was like, my what? And they're like, your vlog. I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, video log. It's like blog, but because blog was supposed to be your, I knew this information like before I started opening my mouth. It was basically like your online diary, and I blog all the time. I used to blog daily, and I've kind of been so busy. I've been bouncing around on that, trying to figure out what I'm going to do. But anyways, yeah, this is a vlog. That's what it is, which means I probably don't have to be so professional with my whatever those things are called, those thumbnails. I know what I'm doing here. But anyways, so that was just that little thing. I love just having like an online diary kind of thing, and not really, I do love structure, which is like my blog. I was always trying to share something. But really, this is just an online diary because like I just want to share stuff. Like Dan B. Fierce's book yesterday, or the poem that I'm about to share, which was created by the Horror Writer Association Colorado chapter of writers. And I got to go talk to them in February, and it was really fun. Love that group of people. And we kind of impromptu decided to build an exquisite corpse together, which, if you know anything about me, you've heard of exquisite corpses because I dearly love them. But an exquisite corpse, just in case you're not in on that, an exquisite corpse is basically a community built poem. It's where a bunch of different people gather together and they decide on a rule, or whoever's creating the exquisite corpse, which just now I've decided to call the corpse master. So the corpse master, right here, right now, this happened on this vlog. But anyways, the corpse master decides on a theme maybe, or whatever the rules will be. Like if there's going to be a pattern, like it has to be adverb, nouns and verbs, and like in a certain pattern, or you're just going to have a prompt. I usually just love to do a prompt because it's unstructured and you don't know what you're going to get. And that's the exciting thing about it. So anyways, the corpse master, love that, decides like the parameters, and then different people toss in a line. So we did it. They emailed me all their lines. I've done it in chat where I copy and paste the lines, but it's it's a hard project to do live because then the corpse master has to put it together, and that does require some thought because it's all these different thoughts from different poets, and they go together in one beautiful and amazing poem. And I will say, I have never seen a bad exquisite corpse go together. They always go together in this crazy like magic. It's just unbelievable how these different lines, who have nothing to do with each other other than like a vague theme, and people are free to interpret that theme however they want, will come together in an amazing poem. And that is exactly what happened again with the Colorado chapter of Horror Writers Association writers. So I want to share their exquisite corpse that they built I shared it originally on not Space and Time. Space and Time magazine just came out though, number 141. That I'll talk about that later, not today, but another later. But anyways, cake and hyperbull is the words I'm looking for. This is why I'm a writer, by the way. Much more confident with writing, which is why I started doing these videos, because I'm not comfortable on video, camera, vlog things. And it is a really good skill that even us writers need to have. So, anyways, built this thing with them, and I shared it on Cake and Hyperbull, which was last Saturday. And that, if you want to see that, it is the Cake and Hyperbull May 2022, and that's in this channel. But yeah, I thought it's such a good poem. They deserve their own spotlight. So all of that meandering. See, now that I don't feel stressed that I have to stay on like a schedule or be a show, which is like a lot of stress and pressure. As the corpse master, I can just have fun. So that's what I'm doing. I apologize. Probably my fun is too much fun. But let me share with you, now that we have refreshed what is an exquisite corpse, let me share with you this amazing poem. And thank you to the Colorado chapter of HWA for having me. It was awesome. This weekend is going to be StokerCon, and I hope I meet some of you guys. So come up and introduce yourself and remind me like you're from the HWA Colorado chapter and that we did this exquisite corpse, which you get to see right there. And I'm going to read it to you. Seasonal Ouroboros. Sorry, start that again. Seasonal Ouroboros by the HWA Colorado chapter poets. And each of these lines, by the way, is a different line that was sent. I didn't know how to divide them up for authors. These are the authors because I didn't really know who said what. So I marked the difference by the colors. So every line, every different color was a different author. And now start that again. Seasonal Ouroboros by the HWA Colorado chapter of poets. The serpent swallows its tail, a beginning to an ending, a beginning. Time to open it begin, but the past persists and resistance begins, and the flesh, it seethes and seeps, come to replace its mimic self. Waves of heat, a barest brush of your fingertips, your touch reignites. Slack lips slough first, then static heart devoured by lush loam that reunites the buried beloved. Gradually, incrementally, appreciable. Melt drips from the high frozen, seeping into cold, barren ravines, becoming trickling streams, fighting to fill dry chasms, pushing precious droplets of life outward, forward, into the unknown, into the unexpected. A soul encased in winter's icy blow. It yearns for laughing snowmelt, verdant touch, and friends who didn't make it through the snow. Does hope remain to live again? Too much? I miss you, so I weave a bit of my hair with yours, mix a little blood, and watch the ground for movement. I don't remember you this way. And that, I love, I've got chills. Love this poem. I love how this turned out. So thank you guys for doing this with me. I love playing this game. I think of it as a game. Exquisite Corpse. So much fun. So anybody who wants to ever do this, just let me know. And there's something called SpoFest that is coming up at the end of this month that I'm going to be talking about on one of these vlogs. And yeah, it's really fun. And it sounds like they are building exquisite corpses as well as having impromptu, like the ghost story game that I've done before and different things. It sounds like they have their own version of the ghost story game, like impromptu storytelling. So I'm so excited. But anyways, I will be sharing that about SpoFest later and that exquisite corpse kind of thing that they're doing or that they're planning on doing. And I do want to say thank you to the HWA Colorado chapter poets. Their names are on the screen. They're at random. They did these lines. I apologize if I butcher any of these names because I am like the mouth typo queen. I'm really lucky to get words out of my mouth at all, let alone pronounce them right. So the authors at random were Sachin Maddox Creech, Angela Sylvain, Karina Bissett, Shannon Lawrence, Travis Hierman, Sarah Lisa there's those mouth typos. Anzaldua, Sarah Lisa Anzaldua, CSW, Hillary Dodge, and Sam Knight. But thank you guys so much for doing this seasonal Ouroboros. It was so much fun. This poem gives me chills. I think I've already mentioned this, or I might have emailed this, but I'm going to ask Linda if she thinks it would be a good fit for the next issue of Space and Time, because I love how it turned out. But yeah, anyways, that's it for today, the 10th of May. I'm getting ready for StokerCon, so that's a little bit crazy. Tomorrow, I have a thing planned where I'm going to share like my personal tips for how to get the most out of your writer convention, or any convention, I guess, but especially StokerCon, because that's where I'll be headed. And then for the rest of this week, I'll probably be sharing right live from StokerCon. So, but thank you so much for being here with me. Yeah, this is like way more fun when I don't have to think of it like a show or anything like that, because I'm just not that talented at this kind of stuff. But just thinking of it as like I'm sharing stuff, like Dan B. Fierce's book yesterday, Roadkill King, that was so much fun. And yeah, I loved every goofy bit of it. I hope you enjoyed it too. And I will see you tomorrow.